video, I'm going to share with you how I help my singers transition from low to high notes very smoothly without getting cracks and breaks, and how you can do the same. Now, I've been singing since 1999 and I've been teaching since 2003. And what I found is that most people have the same issues when they're trying to sing up to high notes. And what those are is pushing and trying to force the notes. So if you've seen any of my videos before about singing high notes, about singing anything really, it's the most mistakes come when we try to push and we try to force our voices to do what they're not supposed to do. Now, our voices know what to do, and when we try to force it, just like everything else, this is where things happen. So if you're trying to open something and you force it, it's likely to break, right? Same with your voice. If you try to force your voice to do something that it's not supposed to do, it's likely to crack and it's likely to break. You get those glitches where your voice kind of goes and you lose control. So what the main thing to remember is to relax. But it can be really difficult to do that. Stay hydrated, relax. So you want a relaxed neck, relaxed throat, relaxed shoulders, relaxed stomach. When you breathe in, allow your stomach and your abs and your ribs to inflate. So they get bigger, so that you can take enough breath in. And you really want a nice, smooth exit of the breath, exhalation. So if you start to hiss like this, you're aiming for a smooth hiss. Now, when you can hiss smoothly, it means that you're more likely to be able to sing smoothly. Therefore, your transitions are likely to be smoother. Another thing that people do when they're trying to sing high notes, to transition from their low to high notes smoothly, which is understandable, is to keep doing exercises from low to high. What I've found is that it's easier if you go from high to low. So the exercises I'm going to give you in a little bit are going to take you from high notes to lower notes. So the best way to do this is to use SOVT exercises. So that's exercises that it's called semi-occluded, it stands for semi-occluded vocal tract. And really what that means is that there's something in the way of the vocal tract. The vocal tract goes all the way from down here up to here, your mouth, where the air exits. So semi-occluded vocal tract exercises are things like tongue trills, lip trills, so those kind of exercises. So if you start on a lip bubble, so let's do that. We'll do octaves. We'll start here. Here we go. Now, that's pretty easy because it's quite low for most people. So if we want to start higher, this is going to make it easier for the transition because we're not thinking about reaching up to that high note, all right? We're thinking about singing down, all right? So as long as you don't push that first note, you approach the note very lightly rather than we don't need to do that. Nice and softly. So we want a breathy approach. Imagine that you're singing a lullaby to a small child that's been crying for about 2 hours, and if you stop singing, they're going to cry again, and if you sing too loudly, they're going to cry again. I find this really works with my students. So here we go. Nice and softly. Still singing softly. Then we can move on to more open notes. So we start on a small vowel, we can start on oo, and we sing the same thing. Ooh. So I'm actually going from my head voice into my chest voice, although I'm using a breathy, heady type sound. Okay, so we sing nice and softly. Ooh. Here we go. And you notice I'm not adding anything to it. I'm not singing. You don't need to do that. That's not going to help you. All that does is add complications and complexities to the voice that we don't need at the moment. We get the basics, then we add the embellishments later. So here we go. From here and. For the sopranos, back down. Remember, nice and softly. We don't want to wake up that small child. With lower voices. Last one. So then you can open up to an E or an R and go back to the beginning of that exercise that we've just done. Just open it up to ah or E. And you can also sing oh. So you sing through through all of the vowels. Now, if you are enjoying this and you are serious about singing, I recommend taking my free 5-day singing course. All you need to do is go to the pinned comment or the description, go to the link there, pop your details in, and I'll send that to your inbox. If you don't see it in your inbox, go to your spam or your junk, bring it out into your main inbox and make sure that you make me a contact. That way you can get all of the lessons straight to your inbox. If you've already taken my free 5-day course, or you're a bit more advanced, you've been singing for a little while and you would like some private singing lessons with me, I do have a couple of spaces available. These are only available for people who are planning to become singers. Even if you're not planning to take over the world, if you're planning performances, recordings, or you want to take your grades, you're going to be singing in public at some point, or you're going to be singing at an event, then this is for you. This is not for people who just sing for a hobby. That's what these videos are for, and there are lots of other teachers who can help you. I'm really focused on helping those people who are very, very serious about singing. But if you are a beginner, do take my free 5-day singing course. If you would like to book lessons with me, it starts with booking a singing consultation. You can find the link to that in the description. We'll spend about 30 minutes together. We'll have a chat about where you are with your singing, where you want to be. We'll make some silly noises and definitely some silly faces. You can sing a verse and chorus for me. I'll listen to your voice, give you a little bit of feedback, and you can and we can see how we can work together. Then what you can do is, if you want to improve the legato, the smoothness in your stronger notes, so if you're singing twang or a belt, then you can just do the same exercise on twang or belt. Na for twang, or wah for belt. And then you continue up the exercise. So I will play that for you. Oh, here we go. Right. So na or wah. Keep it a slide rather than a jump. And remember not to force, stay relaxed. Only sing as high as you can. Not straining your voice. So our sopranos. And back down. If you're not a soprano, it doesn't matter. Not everyone can be a soprano. We need all of the voicings. Last one. Now, of course, once you've mastered this and you're very confident that you can sing descending and ascending smoothly, then you can go the other way. So I will do this exercise for you. So, oo, e, breathy, twangy, belty, whichever way you prefer. I would always start with the breathy because it's the easiest. It's the foundation, really, I would say. Some people might disagree, but that's what I believe. And it's my belief that once you can do that, it's easier to sing the other techniques. So here we go, 5, 6, 7, and. And back down. I'll slow down as well. Probably found that you can usually sing lower than you think. Last one. I trust that this video has helped you. Share it with someone that you think will benefit. Make sure that you click like if you've enjoyed it, and tell me in the comments what you found most helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!